Hey golfers, Pat Gorman here, and there's a very specific reason I am shooting this in the shade. I was just shooting in the sun and it is hotter than a firecracker here in Madison. It's about 90 degrees. I haven't done much, you can tell by my shirt, but as I was shooting the video in the sun, my phone shut down because it was too hot. So that's why I had to shift to the shade. Real quickly, I want to show you golfers that are struggling with getting a good consistent roll on the ball as you putt. Now, two things I want to combine, and I want to emphasize, this is going to take some practice, but the ball rolls incredibly well. We want to combine the feeling of a little bit of a top spin with a little bit of a hook, letting the toe come over. So the top spin, that comes from the mentality of tennis. If you're hitting a top spin forehand or backhand, the racket is down and the player is rotating and swinging up on the ball, and the ball goes out and it dives down. In pool, if you want the cue ball to follow, you have to hit above the equator. You have to strike the ball, the cue ball, a little bit above the equator, and that puts the top spin on it, and then the cue ball follows. So we're using a little bit of that same mentality, that same physics when we're rolling the ball on the green. So we want to have a little bit, and I think this is, again, something you have to practice, where you want to feel like there's a little bit of a forward press. Most putters are going to have about 4 or 5 degrees aloft, a little bit of a forward press, and then as you come through, you want to feel like there's a little bit of, you're putting some top spin on it. You want to feel like you're hitting the equator and going up. But then we also want to feel like there's a little bit of the toe coming over. And I'm telling you, I do a drill, right hand only, and I actually roll it better that way. And I'm focusing on those two feels. I really feel it in my thumb. I can really feel how when I'm here, it's almost like I'm trapping the ball, top spin, a little hook, and the ball rolls fantastic. It's just spitting up grass. Now, I want to caution you, and this is one thing I want to emphasize here. This is not just a hand thing. When I do this, I am feeling my right tricep very snug on my torso, and my shoulders are going with this. So I want to make sure that's very clear and understood. So now I'm going to do what I do every day. I'm going to go right hand only, and then I'm going to putt the second one with both hands. And it really feels, when I put my left hand on, it feels almost like the left hand is just there. It's almost an aesthetic. It's just there. I'm really feeling my shoulders rock, but I'm feeling that little top spin hook to it. Here we go. So I've got the mentality of the first foot by these tees. I want to go through that imaginary cup. I've made a video on this already. That first foot mentality, I want to go through that imaginary cup right through the middle. So I'm lining up the putter, taking my stance. I'm just letting my left arm hang freely. End over end. Beautiful. Okay, same thing. Left hand just rides along. That first foot mentality. And it rolls good, but I gotta be honest, I put a line on both of those. The first ball rolled better. It was end over end perfect. The second one was close, but it wasn't as good as the first. So, take some time, be patient, and just work with some little, I would say 3, 4, 5, 6 footers, but have the first foot mentality and just experiment a little bit with your setup. Just put a little forward press on it so you know you're going to go a little up from the equator over and a little hook. You're going to let the toe of the putter come over and just see what the ball does. And again, I want to emphasize, this is not a hand thing that's independent. It's with your shoulders. You're just feeling those two motions. Practice that. Have some fun with it. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate all of you subscribers very much. I appreciate all the sharing of the videos. Any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave those below. Until that next golf shot, enjoy the process of improving.